Hi, Raina.
Hey guys, what's up?
We are here to ask you some quick-fire questions. Are you up for it?
Let's do this.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
I am a 26-year-old entrepreneur who somehow found her starting line.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
Hashtag storyteller.
Which city you grew up in?
I grew up in Siliguri, West Bengal.
What is your sun's sign?
Leo.
How would you describe your profession?
I build brands on weekdays.
What was your first job?
My first job was at ViewMe as a marketing professional. It's a fashion tech company in Barcelona.
Who are the key influences in your life?
In influence-wise, I think my brother and my father have been key influencers, yeah.
What, according to you, is your biggest achievement till date?
My biggest achievement, I think, at the age of 24, I started a company and it became profitable in 10 months. So I'm really proud of that.
Your role model?
Anastasia Siva. She is the global CEO of Brilliant Minds.
Who or what is your daily inspiration?
I think myself, I wake up every day and try to live my best self. So yeah.
One quote from a book or a movie that has motivated you?
I don't know about a book, but there's a saying, right? Like, what you seek is seeking you. I think I really resonate with that.
3 things nobody knows about you but should.
Okay. 1, I'm not heterosexual. 2, I do cook really well, but I hate cooking for people. And what's the third? I am writing a novel, but nobody knows about it.
3 things that are non-negotiable to you.
Mutual respect, punctuality, and I think just transparency in communication.
1 secret skill you have.
I think I'm really good at manifesting.
The last book you have read.
I've been obsessed with Sally Rooney recently, so the last book I read was Beautiful World, Where Are You?
Your biggest pet peeve.
Whenever anybody says anyways instead of anyway, it kills me a little every time.
A hobby you want to pick up.
I've been thinking of learning the piano, so that.
What is your comfort food?
There's so many, but I think tom yum soup most of the time.
If you could have superpower, what would it be?
I could speak all languages in the world fluently.
Your favorite country to live apart from India?
Italy, definitely, and specifically Rome.
The best life lesson you have learned from your parents?
That if you can stick around long enough, then you'll win, whatever it is.
Favorite childhood memory with your parents?
I think I was in kindergarten and I came first, and the car ride home was pretty good. I felt very validated at that point.
Your favorite person to go to when you are sad?
My best friend. She lives far away, but she's always a phone call away.
According to you, what are the 4 basic blocks of a successful family life?
I think my parents are very good at their parenting skills, and some things that I've learned are that A, involve your kids in adult conversations. B, have at least 1 meal a day with your kid every day. 3rd, take a lot of trips together. It really helps. And 4th, I think just have that mutual respect despite age in the family. And I think these 4 things have really helped us stick together over the last almost 3 decades.
Your mantra to maintain a work-life balance?
So I live by, I build brands on weekdays, and I just feel like what I've done over time is it's like a social contract because it's very public for me, and I've really tried to whenever I don't do it, I feel like an imposter, when I do work over the weekends. So I think just that social contract has really helped.
What is your fitness goal?
Just to stay healthy. Otherwise, I'm happy in my body.
What is your morning fitness ritual?
So I wake up, I first meditate for around 15 to 20 minutes, then I do 30 minutes of HIIT, I think we are these two things pretty much.
Your go-to activity to stay fit?
Stay at home and do HIITs.
What do you do for your mental wellness?
I meditate, I journal, and I try to stay around people who are as positive as me. I think that's important for me.
One diet rule you try to stick to?
Fruits every single day, but more because I really like them than because of the health benefits, which come as an extra.
How do you deal with the blues?
I think I journal, and I'm like, oh yeah, I really try to break down the problem, and it helps.
One environmental cause you are really concerned about?
Plastic pollution, specifically, yeah.
What is your take on combining business with CSR?
I do believe that the more you give, the more you receive. So from that angle, I think everybody should be involved in CSR, because if you are growing, everybody else should grow with you.
One humanitarian cause you want to take up in your professional capacity?
I think as a marketing person, one thing I really want to do is make sustainability cool.
Who's your favorite social leader?
My good friend Nicola Goboni.
When did you realize that you wanted to pursue this career?
I decided to pursue media at the age of 18.
What made you shift from working to starting something of your own?
I think for me, because dad is a businessman, it always was the first option. So it was a no-brainer for me that I wanted to start something of my own.
What was the idea behind Marque and Brew?
So I had been consulting brands in Europe. So when I came back, I realized that while the market is not currently ready for a full-fledged brand consulting firm, I also knew that the trend would follow from Europe eventually, so I just wanted to stay ahead of the curve.
One project of yours dear to you?
The first one that I worked on after starting Marque and Brew, which is a Scottish whiskey company named Brial Next.
What has been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
One, when I became a professor this January. Second, when I broke even in 2021. I think a third was, when I really started getting into the whole personal branding thing and I had a eureka moment.
What is your business mantra?
Just do your job damn good and money follows.
What are the 3 qualities one needs to excel in this business?
I think one, don't chase clients. Second, I think employees are way important than anything else, because it takes a lot of time to teach the skills to your team. So take care of them. And I think third is do less work, but do quality work and learn what to charge for it.
5 things you want to achieve in the next 5 years.
Okay. One, Forbes 30 under 30, hopefully. TEDx, a boyfriend. I want to travel to Seoul. I guess buy a Mercedes car.
What is the best professional advice you have received?
That if you say approach someone to work with their startup and they offer you ESOPs, run.
What were the challenges faced by you?
Branding is something that is a very male-dominated and also something that people expect you to have a lot of experience around. As a 24-year-old woman, business person, I really had challenges.
What is next in line?
Expansion.
Your quick advice to young leaders.
Start as young as possible, even if everybody hates you for it, or even if nobody trusts you.
What do you mean by green marketing and green branding?
So, green marketing is where you package the communication of a product for its actual or perceived value of being sustainable toward the environment and people.
How to set a right vision for a brand.
Stay ahead of the curve. I think that's the best way of writing your brand vision.
What are the marketing mediums one should look at when starting up a new venture?
I think A, social media, definitely, and B, personal branding.
Which brand campaign had the most powerful messaging?
I think a few years ago, the Dove Beauty campaign, like Real Beauty, and I think it was quite impactful.
Do you think AI is the future for marketing?
Definitely not from a creative sense, but more from a tool handling sense.
One tagline of a brand that you love the most.
Okay, Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. I think that's true. So yeah, favorite tagline ever.
What inspired you to join the Della Leaders Club?
So when I was approached by the team, I sort of tried to understand the business model, and I realized that where other business clubs sort of have reached their threshold, that's where Della's features and benefits start from. And I think that definitely was a total selling point for me.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
I think just the fact that there's no disparity in power amongst the community members, because everybody is sort of at the top of their game in their sectors, across sectors. I think that's absolutely brilliant.
A message that you would like to give to our viewers?
Life is crazy. Things will happen to you and you can't really do anything about it. But just honestly, don't take it so seriously. Just live it. As long as you're breathing, you're good. So yeah.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session, Raina. It was wonderful talking to you.
Of course. Thank you so much, guys, for dropping by.